Okay, I should be set up. All right, awesome. Not waste any more time. I got things to do and stuff. You know what I mean? So, welcome to the last Monday of 2025. And how y'all feeling? Are you excited or freaked out, or are you ready? Are you ready? I hope you're ready. I am so ready. This is time. Okay. All right. So, I want to talk to you about a few things. So the title of this podcast is Round 2 of Veganuary and goals and getting ahead of the new year. If you don't know me, my name is Tenille. I help women diagnosed with lupus go from confused and discouraged to healed, hopeful, and in control of the medical narrative. And I have so very much to talk to you about today. This new year sometimes can bring anxiety or panic, or like, are you excited or are you freaked out? Like, I am asking to ask. Let me know in the comments. How are you feeling right now? Are you ready for this new year, or are you like, does it cause anxiety? Especially as a chronic illness girly, I get that, sometimes put expectations on yourself. Like, at the end of this year, I'm going to have all this done. I'm going to feel better. And two things that I really, really, really learned personally about goal setting and what is it called? Resolutions, is that what I get to focus on is my actions and my repetitive, efforts toward the thing and not the thing. Because it never fails that at the end of the year, if I haven't accomplished something that I wanted to, I'm like devastated. Oh, why? How could this happen to me? Like, no. When in reality, you don't need to focus on that thing. Because every time I've accomplished a thing that I wanted, I've been so focused on doing the things that it takes to get to that thing that I didn't even realize it was about to happen. I was like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing this, I'm doing this. Because there's no real such thing as an overnight success. It looks like an overnight success, but what you're not seeing is, you can call it that. An overnight success is really just, it happened overnight after years and years of practice and work. Like, one night, you went to bed and it didn't happen yet, and then you woke up and it happened. So technically, it happened overnight. But that success was built by the work that you were putting in the reps that you were doing on the work that it took to get to that thing. So overnight success took years, every time, every single time. So now I want to talk to you about Veganuary. And we need to talk about it before it starts, because everyone globally is starting it January 1st. And especially with Veganuary, amongst other goals, but especially with Veganuary, it is about progress and not necessarily perfection. Like, progress will beat perfection every single time, because progress will keep you moving, as to where perfection will keep you stuck. So, and when people start a goal and they have such high expectations for themselves and anything, not just Veganuary. Hi, Mitch. Great afternoon. Glad to see you here. When people start a goal and they have such high expectations for themselves and they don't think they meet it, they quit. Statistically, people have given up on whatever their New Year's resolution is after the first week. By the second Friday of January, done. People have given up. They're like, oh, I'll start again next year. In reality, the year is not the thing that is propelling you to do the thing. It's a mindset. You have decided. I love a new year, though, because people feel way more motivated in this first couple of weeks of the year. So if you can just snatch that motivation up, sometimes it'll carry you. Most of the time, you need to, get something else that's going to carry you. So, Veganuary, it's starting on January 1st. January 1st, globally. It started in Australia, and the definition, so what it is a annual global campaign where people pledge to eat plant-based, animal product-free diet for the entire month of January to explore veganism for health, animal welfare, or environmental reasons. Run by a UK non-profit, it provides resources, recipes, and support for participants to try veganism without judgment, encouraging a month-long challenge that often extends beyond January. Now, by the second week of January, done. So I am here to assist you with this. I am celebrating in April my 10-year vegan anniversary, and it would bring me nothing but joy to help other people get their lives together, their vegan journey together. Hi, Mariah. Thanks for being here. It is something that's very close to my heart. I started my vegan journey right before my dad passed. So it was right before, my life got real crazy and hard. And it already was pretty hard. It was already like, lupusy. So there's millions of people that participate in Veganuary, and I wish I would have known about Veganuary when, I started veganism 10 years ago. I'm glad to know it now, and I'm glad to help lead people through it. So if you don't know the benefits of veganism, or people just start something new diet-wise in the new year for a refresh, for to set their bodies up different, which I think is awesome. And if you only want to be able to last this 31 days, it's totally fine. However, I'm hoping that you get addicted and you stay with me on this vegan journey. So I want to give you some benefits of veganism. One day, I use this graphic all the time, one day of veganism saves 1,100 gallons of water, 45 pounds of grain, the life of one animal, and 20 pounds of CO2, plus 30 square feet of forest land. Now, that alone is crazy. A day, a single solitary day. And I feel like people think that they cannot impact the world, especially someone who is like chronically ill, or you're too young, or you're too old. People have a million excuses of why their voice isn't important and they don't, bring a lot to the world. One day of veganism is changing the world a little bit at a time. And you just don't notice it or realize it. So I'm here to shine that light, okay? So people also have fitness goals and things like that they can't meet if they do a vegan diet. Could literally potentially be the missing link to your fitness goals. My friend, I gotta post the picture of us, not just the picture of him, but my friend Tor, look, is a vegan bodybuilder, and this man he's 53 ? He's in his 50s. He just made it into Mr. Olympia. He beat people half his age, okay? And he is the nicest human I've ever met. Like, he's so sweet. Breaking records as a vegan, but as a person in his age range, okay? Like, he's not eating any flesh. He is not ingesting any animal products at all. And he was vegetarian most of his life and then switched to vegan and saw the change. So I will share some of his resources soon also. And he's super nice. I met him at a vegan and friends thing. And yeah, I would definitely say reach out if you have fitness goals that you want to meet. He does coaching. I know a few other people. My friend Brian does coaching. And I'll put both of their Instagram handles on here. They both do fitness coaching. Tor is a bodybuilder. Brian, I don't think he does bodybuilding for a living, but he does, activism for a living. And here is the director of and producer of They're Trying to Kill Us. Badass Vegan is his name online, but his name is John, and he's super sweet. This is my first time vending my vegan sweets at Vegandale in New York City. Super tall, super nice. But I'm showing you these men specifically because a lot of dudes are like, oh, I can't go vegan because my body and I need muscles and bippity boppity boopity ba. Oh, I see your picture, so I do know it is you, my friend. But welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, all these people are vegan. All the pictures that I showed are vegan. Sorry, audio listeners, you're gonna have to go to my social medias to see these vegan people because they're amazing. Oh, I do have my picture with me and Tor. Look, Tor E. Washington. There he is. It's the first time I met him in person. And women, I'm not leaving you out. I am not leaving you out, okay? Because Babette, she's in her 70s, baby. 74. This was a couple years ago, so she gotta be 75, 76 now. Babette got muscles for days. She is a chef. She has a restaurant in Compton, California. They're closing down actually this year, but let me tell you, veganism is stopping no show. Okay, yeah. Beautiful people, beautiful vegan people. It is important. Okay, so this is what we're doing for Veganuary. I am going to offer my services to people who would like to join, especially my spoonies, my chronically ill. For us, there is no shame, no extremes in this New Year, New Me talk. We're not doing it. I'm going to give you simple swaps, simple lifestyle hacks, budget-friendly tips, options, meal suggestions, energy-saving meals. You prep a few things, I'm telling you, cooking up meat and stuff. I will never be sad that I don't have to touch raw meat ever again in my life. Okay? And listening to your body. We're going to show you exactly how easy and healthy that your vegan plan can be for January. If you don't know, I was in my past life a registered dietetic technician, worked in hospital setting. Not what I was sick in the hospital, but like working for people in hospitals doing meal plans. I did grocery planning and shopping for people right when I graduated college, just as a side gig. So I'm thinking once a week, I'm gonna promise that once a week I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna make it that, not besides this, outside of this, specifically for my vegan Veganuary folks. I'm gonna go live and we're going to answer any questions that you have. We can battle any struggles that you have. What I'm going to need you to do is to book a call with me so I know who I'm actually helping. Like, people can pass by, share it, let people know that they can come and ask questions. Also, I want to keep track of specific people who want my help, okay? Book a free meeting with me and we will figure out how I can help you meet your goals. What are your goals this year? And if you need help planning your goals, because I'm very specific with my goal planning. And you have, what is it? I don't know. It's a couple days until under 48 hours before the new year starts. And we need all of the goals stuck in stone so that you know what you're really doing. It's not too, if you don't know what the goal is, you're not going to hit it. Okay. So I'm going to put my calendar link everywhere. Please book a call. I'm going to invest this time. January, I am traveling and everything, and I'm going to do what I eat in a day so people see what a regular vegan is eating. It's not impressive. It's not scary. It's not crazy. Like, I just eat regular food and feel great. I don't get the itis. I don't, I don't do, I'm not beating myself up about the things that I eat. I eat sweets. I eat, junkier food, but I don't feel like junk. So we're going to work on that for y'all. And we're going to impact the world. Okay. Let me see. I have a list of things I wanted to talk about, but, so when you wait until January 1st to set your goals, I'm sorry, babes, you're already failing here. You're already downhill because you're rushing to make things up that you haven't thought out. There's questions. I think I'm gonna put out on my socials once a week some sheets for you guys to fill out to come with answers on my lives so that we know who we're talking to and what we're talking about. Because if you don't know where you're starting from, how do you know where you're going? If you don't know what the goals are, how do you know when you reached it? It's nice to just like kind of float and be, doing whatever. But really, if you really want 2026 not to be a repeat of 2025, you need to put this work in. There's just some beforehand work that needs to be done. And I understand if you are laying in a hospital bed, dreaming about, doing normal things, make those your goals. I remember very vividly thinking about not being able to walk and the places I was going to walk and how much I was going to walk and how I was going to be able to run. My first major flare up in the hospital, when they told me I would never walk again, I did a 5K under a year out of the hospital. I did a 5K. I walked it, but I did it to prove the point that I've been thinking about that all those months in the hospital, that like I've been thinking about it. And it was a goal. I wrote it down. I focused like I need to make this progress. My first goal was to be able to walk to my physical therapy appointment and do the appointment and walk home. I didn't do it right away. It took months. And once I did that, I was like, I can do this. Like I know I can go ahead and build on this victory. The little goals that you set along the way to your big goal are the things that are going to give you the confidence to know that you can hit your big goal. So let us make these plans together and get your big goals out of the way. 2026 does not have to look like 2025 or 4. It does not have to. Make that decision today. Book a call with me and sign up with a real person. Like, God bless, I love the Veganuary movement, and you can go to their website and do things with them. They're just not going to give you the personal attention that I'm going to give you. It is not, what they're doing is amazing. I genuinely love it. It's just that it's a huge organization at this point. And right now, you have access to me in a way that I know in a few years you're not going to be able to, because our community is still growing. Okay. Now, book this call. We will get you sorted so that once a week we will come together and talk about how Veganuary is going. People are doing the Daniel fast. You can do that vegan. People are doing, all kinds of challenges that you can make those challenges vegan as well. So let's start this new year amazing. Let's make it fantastic and not just okay. Like, let's not make it New Year's Eve. You dress up, you scream at the top of your lungs, I'm gonna do it, and then you wake up the next day and you don't follow through on anything. We need some pre-planning, and then the goal is gonna go smoother. I'm gonna give you some questions to ask yourself. Take out your pen and your paper, because I'm gonna end this podcast very soon. I just want to give you some questions to answer before the next time you see me, okay? All right. So these are, I'm going to do a nice congratulations victory cake before the year is over. But these are questions to ask yourself. No, I'm not. That's a very weird question. I'm not. I know a lot of Jewish people, but yeah. So what were your 3 biggest wins of this year, 2025? What were your 3 biggest wins? What were your 3 biggest lessons? Could be failures. It could be, wins in a combination. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I gotta report people. Come on now. Get out of my chat, please. Yeah. What were your 3 biggest wins of this year? What were your 3 biggest lessons and failures this year? What drained your energy this year? And then what gave you energy this year? I want to know all those things. You can put them in my chat if you want to, but when I'm gonna go live probably on Thursdays. I'll make the proper announcement on my socials. Probably on Thursdays, I will go live so that we can talk about how these goals are going. And yeah, you're right, City Girl. Hi, Tickety Tockety. You're right. Doctors always tries to enter light. I appreciate you seeing that. So answer these questions for me, for you, so that we can start your journey, okay? So January 1st, I would like to have everybody already sorted. So book your calls in this next couple days so we can get on it. But what were your 3 biggest wins for the year? What were your 3 biggest lessons? Could be failures. 3 biggest lessons. What drained your energy and what gave you energy consistently, okay? Yes, let's keep this conversation going. Like, I'm not just talking about veganism because it's trendy. I'm 10 years in the game almost. April will make 10 years. And oh, yep, you need my call link? I got you. My call link is in all my bios, but I will definitely post it on the Facebook. And if you're watching this replay, book a call with me. Here we go. Copy. And hopefully that comment goes everywhere. Yeah. Hopefully. Yes. Let me know if it takes you to the right link. If not, I will definitely post it again. So I just wanted to say I'm not doing this, for the trend of veganism. This has genuinely changed my life, and it's changing the world little by little. Like, what we need in 2026 is grace-filled consistency. Okay? What is your word for the year? Accountability, consistency. We're doing this together. And accountability is always going to beat motivation. A team, a crew, a community is always going to be brute force of yourself. Like, don't rush this and mess up your goals. Join this community and genuinely get it done. Oh, I think my link only posted on YouTube. I don't know. Let me know if you see the link. But I will for sure post it everywhere. But yeah, guys, I'm super excited for this Veganuary, this goal setting session, this real life new year, same us, just better, just more intentional, just more compassionate, just more healing. You don't need this new year to begin, but I'm so happy that you are starting this now. You are allowed to start imperfectly. You are allowed to start late. You are allowed to start whenever the spirit moves you. But start with us. Start with us now. And we're going to go through this January. It's going to be different than you've ever seen it. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. Have a glorious rest of your Monday. We're going vegan. Almost 10 years. It's the best. It's the easiest it's been, too. Because let me tell you, I don't know how these people did it in the 90s, in the 80s. God bless them. Because you're eating grass and hopes and dreams. But have a glorious day, guys. And I will see you next week. And watch out for my socials. Tenille_the captain on Instagram. Tenille Stewart on Facebook. Tenille so silly on TikTok. I will be doing this everywhere, okay? And reach out if you want to participate, if you want the help. I am here to help you personally. Have a glorious Monday. Love you so much. Stay happily healed. Bye.